All classes, announcements, the final. Proposals are now back with the managers. I fuss with the common themes in many groups. Make sure you know how. I like to make them one word and then colon, and to make them big and expansive so that you can use them in many different ways. I want you to upgrade the graphic content. I don't want a list of a dozen images for the manager to pick from. I want half a dozen, and for you to say where you want them. And I want captions where necessary. I need your drafts by 10 p.m. Sunday the 26th. That's this week, so I can turn them back to you, and then you have until 10 p.m. the following Sunday, May the 3rd, the day the forum closes. Forum! The forum closes 10 p.m. May the 3rd, 2020. It used to be 10 postings, and now you can make 15. Please don't make more than 20. You get quantity points for the first 10. After 10, they can still be chosen for the digest. Remember the traffic lights. The traffic lights are telling you how likely I am to pick another posting from that thread. Yellow means give me something different and make it good. Red means give him something different and make it really good. The class party. I constituted a class party planning committee, and we're working on a plan for a class party next week. But instead of holding it during what would have been class time on Tuesday or the evening on Wednesday for the terrorism class, our joint class party will be, drum roll please, on Friday evening, May the 1st. Yes, that's right, you have a date on Friday evening, May the 1st. Listen up. A maximum of 5 points can be earned by pitching in and helping out. You can get points for service on the planning committee, your RSVP, attending, bringing a guest, suggesting a funny video I play at the party, and for placing in the poll of the best videos, possibly more than one. Look out for the link to the class party suggestion form and on your homepage to submit your RSVP and make your video suggestions. Oh, and the function of the class party. Since everyone else ends with an exam, we end with a party because we appreciate the essential role of humour in education. Learning and laughing go together. The class party is a celebration of our community and helps bring people back to the course site for the final review exercises. The course teacher evaluation. Please submit the course teacher evaluation. Please! It helps me to help you. Now listen, we're doing great because you already knew how I work before you got sent home. But it would still have worked much better had we been able to meet and have our news groups in the classroom. As I think you now see, better than any of your predecessors, my classes are not online classes. They depend on meeting in the classroom to generate community and to have our structured discussions and for review. The reason I left Zoom until the class party is that I did not want to change the way we worked. I thought you would have enough problems with other classes. I wanted you to have at least one class where nothing changed and where you still did everything the same way every week. The only thing I had to replace was the most important thing of all, the nagging at the beginning of class, which I did with the weekly video. So the class worked, but not as designed. Now, if anything, perversely, you do better than any of your predecessors. More postings, some amazing writing, best set of group final proposals ever. But it would have been better if we had been able to meet and have those discussions in person. My challenge now is to generate community among people who haven't met before. You've given me lots of ideas about how to do that with the news groups. Not in the least that with people in different time zones and on different schedules and with responsibilities they can't get out of, it might be best to leave it to the manager to figure out how to keep everyone in touch. Perhaps the key is breaking up classes of 35 into 5 groups of 7. So thank you for being such fantastic sports. As usual, when it's working properly, I learn as much from you as you learn from me. We're all much smarter working together. Please submit the course teacher evaluation. It helps me to help you. The final review exercises. There will be 4 polls of the best postings, 3 of the best digests, plus a poll of the 20 triple-starred postings. There will be a separate poll on the best of the pandemic postings. There will be 2 polls on the class essay pages. There will be a timelines poll in the New York City and terrorism classes. There will be a best books poll. There will be the class party video poll. There's 10 points to earn by voting in the final review polls. So don't forget to vote, because everyone else will, and it will be a disaster for your grade if you don't. The afterlife. My classes go on for 2 weeks after the final meetings, which would have been next week. Attend the class party May the 1st. You're not done. Submit the revision May the 3rd. You're not done. Vote in the final review polls May the 5th to the 10th. You're still not done. You have to come back for the final grade update on May the 12th. But you're still not done, because the final comments won't be posted until May the 14th. Intro class. Final groups. You lot did best because the managers got in touch and we thrashed it out. Good work, gang. I wound up giving 3 out of 3 to all 5 groups. I don't remember that ever happening before. The independent and liberal groups are using Issenberg. The Trump group is using the textbook. The Conservatives are using Nixonland. And the Sanders group was assigned Smith-Simon. The independents are doing Issenberg by what works, and the liberals are doing Issenberg by election. Remember to take advantage of your graphics. How do you want to show what you want to tell the reader? Forum. No changes this week. You're busy with the draft. Thanks for the online learning thread. It's a month-long diary of the experience. Outstanding stuff, people, full of insights. I sent that one to the dean. Keep going with P6, the new terrain, the Smith-Simon question, and PBS science shorts. When you get a moment, Smith-Simon needs chapter reviews, and we need some science shorts and follow-ups.
Well, hello, students. Last week's winner. Intro class, the winner was the Bernie group. New York class, the winner was the Northeast North group. Terrorism class, the winner was the Americans group. Well done, winners. Everyone gets a 2-point bonus. Stay tuned for this week's clue. Intro class, your clue. My little big sister was for Warren. Now she is for Biden. But how she pined for Andrew Cuomo to give that Trump a hiding.